Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here, playing some more Krumit's Tale. It's time to take on the Tower of Thieves. So we got 3 more dungeons to go. Let's see how we do here. Okay, so we got some new stuff. The punks are not that big of a deal, especially at this point in the game, but they do 2 damage to if you let them get to the bottom row, so you should try to remember not to let that happen. This is actually a pretty nice start. We have just 3 free gold here in our choice of weapons. These guys cannot be targeted outside of combat, but they're pretty weak. In fact, I only take 2 damage just to kill them bare naked. In fact, 0 if I use my starting chainmail. I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna take 0 damage here. Put the chainmail to good use. And then let them die. Okay, this is the guy that adds the stupidity to your inventory. What's the situation here? I could do 3. Yeah, let's do this. So I hit him. He does do 3 damage to me. But by using my sword twice, I can kill him without taking any more than that 3 damage. And I like getting a use for the sword, because the sword is pretty bad. Let's see now. We've got this crossbow. I could just shoot this thing twice and kill it and avoid 3 damage. I could buy a second chainmail and avoid the damage that way. Yeah, let's buy the second chainmail. So now we'll use up the last tick of my starting chainmail and the new chainmail to block this ambush and save 3 health. You do pretty good damage. This would be nice to find that Lion Guard big blocker thing that blocks for 8, which I have 2 of in here. I could also set him on fire and deal 1 damage to him. Let me think. If I got this arm, 5 plus 2 is 7, plus the 1 block is 8. I could shoot him with the crossbow bolt, though I would need some more gold first. Okay, what I'm gonna do is grab this dragon's gold. I'm gonna pay 3, and I'm gonna get back, because I don't want to use this thing. This is the transformation of an item into a random item thing. I don't really want to bother with that. Now, at this point, there's nothing else that I really want to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of chainmail, because chainmail could still be useful. Let me examine this punk. So I take 3, and then thanks to my snowflake perk, I save 6. 2, 4, I would need 4 rounds of combat, though. We'd go back to 3. If you need 4 turns to kill it, that means it gets to do 3 of its things. So it'll do 3, then nothing, then 3. So I'm going to take 6 damage. I would need 2 extra damage, which I could get from this crossbow if I had room. Okay. I am not going to care about this last tick of the short sword. So let's get this crossbow, throw away the short sword, shoot you once, and then take 3 damage to kill you. The snowflake perk is amazing here, because this set of 2 3s is frozen off and saves me 6 damage. I obviously wouldn't have even done that at all if not for the fact that I had the snowflake perk. Okay, I'm gonna just get rid of these matches. They're super annoying. I can't target that thing, right? Ugh, okay. So these guys have 14 health, which is a lot. Their attacks aren't super great, but I do need some more damage before I go into fighting that. What about you? Right, you're the guy that deals 6. Ugh, okay. I could use this slam to just one-shot kill this thing, basically. If I were willing to throw away room, or throw away my stuff. Yeah, okay, let's shoot this big lady. What is your special thing? Shuffle a pirate lockbox. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so we'll do that. And then, I'll pick that up. Oh, I didn't need to... Yeah, I didn't need to use the second crossbow. I actually wasted it. If she had been at 12 health, I could have slammed her, and then I would have killed her with my starting attack. So that was a bit silly. Okay, let's just get 3 gold. Alright. That's what I've been waiting for. I need to take 1 more thing off the table. Which I can use this. Yeah, I think this chainmail is just not gonna cut it. So I'm gonna convert that into 5 gold. We'll spend 2 gold to buy the Lion Guard, and now I can fight this vagabond. So we're gonna go ahead and block that thing. I guess I never used the fact that he was burning. And then the freeze cancels that attack. And now I'm going to cancel that 4 as well. So he's parried. And then before he can do any more damage to me, he's going to die. So I did use up 2 ticks of that Lion Guard, but it's to kill a pretty big enemy. Okay. I still can't use my matches because this Jackal is stealth. Oh, I should have done this earlier. I can just use my last tick of chainmail to prevent any damage from this thing. That might have been a smarter play than using up the Lion Guard the way that I did. Those Jackals are, I guess, a pretty basic enemy. Okay, I'm going to just use these matches. I don't even care if I don't get value from it because it's just so annoying to have them there. Okay, I think now is when I'm going to pick up armor up. And I'm also going to get this plate helm. So my goal is to use this armor up on the plate helm and this Lion Guard. The Lion Guard does not need any more block because 8 is about as much as you ever need. But this could be useful maybe, I'm not sure. But either way, getting the durability back on 2 armors is pretty good. I find that trying to get it back on 3 is just too hard. Now I could actually turn this crowbar into 5 gold because none of the guys here have armor. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I suppose I will just pick this up. You draft a random item, meaning you get a choice of 3 random items and you pick one. Some good stuff here. So this is a 4 attack weapon with 3 durability, and it also gains gold back. This is the one we saw earlier that its damage increases when you use it, and these are very strong. They just basically are like a tranquilizer, but instead of completely canceling the enemy's attack, they turn it into, or the enemy's action, they turn it into an attack too, and sometimes that can even be a good thing because then you can parry the next attack that they do. Okay, so let's fight this big guy. So here's how that can work, right? We're gonna War Drums to turn that into an attack too. Now, if it were a Tranquilizer, he would just sleep and I would whack him for 2 damage. But because he's attacking 2, I'm gonna block this and parry his attack. So now he is stunned. And I got to cancel his next action as well. Now we're gonna whack him. That damage gets blocked because he's frozen. And I shouldn't have done this. What was I thinking? I just wasted this because this plate helm is enough to block that damage. Oops, I was very silly. Okay, well anyway, he's gonna die now because the blitz doesn't come back before I kill him. I just wasted a tick of the War Drums to show you how it works for educational purposes. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and armor up. And now, I suppose I could just maybe, how much damage do they do? They do 6, that's fine. Could just do execute. Let's just do execute. Okay, so we'll block it. And execute him. Okay. What is this? This is 5 attack. 2 plus 5 is 7. Yeah, okay, we'll use this. I mean, I've got to use up some of the stuff somewhere. So we'll do 7 damage and block the 6 damage. Oh, I can't, because I can't use a thing at the same time as use my plate helm. But it doesn't matter. We unequip the plate helm. Oh, I'm disarmed. Seriously? Okay. It's fine. So now I will use the Octo's arm to kill him. That was a little bit oddly protracted. Okay, can I actually kill one of these with an Octo's arm? Her first 2 things. It's kind of a waste of a plate helm's 8 armor. Alright, no, we'll do this. Let's go ahead and put the... Let's use the Lion Guard this time. No. I'm gonna need to use up the plate helm eventually. Let's just get it out of my inventory. I'm not worried too much about having unused things. So 2 plus 6 is 8. Yeah, so we get there. I just want to use things up because we're in that situation again where there's tons of positive tiles and not that many enemies. So I just want to use things up to good effect so that I can clear stuff out more easily. And this is maximum expense because I have 3 other items. Oh yeah, your first thing's unblockable, right. Yeah, this is not the strongest enemy here. I am going to fight the Scallywag. So what I'm going to do is take 3 damage and be disarmed. And then I'm going to deal 2 damage, and then the freeze blocks me. Now I'm going to use my Lion Guard to block this attack. Just the one non-disarming attack she has. And now that she's been parried, I'll use my last Octo's arm to just kill her. Okay, this is the guy that adds the stupid to your deck. I don't really want to take 3 damage. So I won't. Let's buy this expensive plate armor and block his stuff. And thanks to the freeze, surviving through... Oh shoot, I forgot to run away when he put his armor up. That was a bit silly. So now I am gonna have to use this again to avoid taking 3 damage. A bit silly of me. Okay, let's get this out of here. Alrighty, let's, should I just pick up this axe? Sure, let's pick up the axe. It's fine. Now, you can get blocked by this lion guard. And then I will kill you with my axe. Thank you, Snowflake perk. Okay. I was really hoping to use up something so I could pick up this taunt. These war drums are, I guess, not as useful as I thought they would be. What do? You do the 6. Okay, let's use up this last lion guard, I suppose. And then do the same thing that we did last time. I can actually use this plate armor and save the axe. Let's do that. That's fine. So now he's going to be stunned. And I can kill him in 2 hits, and the blitz attack does not come up. It's really important if the enemy has blitz to count your attacks carefully and make sure that their blitz does not surprise you after they're free from their stun. Let's taunt. Try to get these enemies up here. Oh, I forgot! I'm terrible at this game! When I taunted, these punks landed in the bottom row, so I took 4 damage for absolutely no reason. That was very, very silly. Okay, this stupid thing, I'm not going to worry about restoring its durability. I'm just going to drink it for 3 health. And I'll just, what do they do? 3. And I could do the war drums on them. Okay. Let's pick up this chest, even though I probably don't need the gold. Let's draft an item. Maybe I'll get something useful. That's stupid. That's... fine. We'll do this and see if I get something useful. Oh yeah, I don't want this potion. Yeah, let's transform. What do I get? A bow? Sure, that's fine. Okay. Let's pick up this bow, get rid of these dumb drums. I will shoot you to death. And get the stupidity out of here. Now this is interesting. So you have a base attack of 1, but against some enemies it's not that big of a deal if you're always blocking for 2. The problem is they attack for 3, and one of their things is unblockable, but this never does more than 2 damage. Okay, we'll pick up this defensive stance and get a free kill against this guy. It's going to be a little bit slow because I'm doing only 1 damage. But, yeah. It is a free kill. For the low, low price of having to press enter or clicking the mouse a bunch of times, I do kill this guy and get him off the board. Now, I think I'm just going to use up the rest of this axe on these stupid punks. Because 8 damage exactly kills them. And I should just use this taunt. Alright. Oh, that's it. There's no more enemies. And not that many tiles left over either. So I could consider trying not to use up tiles. But it's tricky at this point. And these guys do too much damage to me for me to not fight them with some kind of help. Okay. Let's take this spear. Use 1 tick of it to kill this punk and only take 3 damage. And now I can kill this guy taking 3 damage, which I can afford. And that's the end of the dungeon. Luckily, he does not have fast attacks all the time, although if he did, it would be fine because he's frozen anyways. Alright, we got through it. 50 gems, a nice pickup. Let's see what we get for our treasure. I don't want another one of that or another one of that. But I will take another one of these spears because they can be handy if there's lots of shielding and armoring going on. So this is interesting. You get a base attack of 3 while your inventory is 0 tiles. And when you play this game, it may seem really, really stupid to take this because you obviously have a lot of stuff you pick up. But early on, when you have nothing, being able to do 50% more damage when fighting enemies naked at the beginning of a dungeon can be helpful. The problem is I have the Adventurer stamp, which means that I actually always start with 3 items. So this is useless, but I would consider it, even though it only really actually applies at all at the very, very beginning of a dungeon. We've seen this, we've seen this. I like this one a lot. So while you don't have a weapon equipped, you just, bam, have a base attack of +1. Now, if you do equip a weapon, then you have -1. But the thing is, you can still use weapons, and the big ones still hit pretty hard. But every other time that you're not equipping a weapon, which is most of the time, like, you have a +1 attack, I like that perk quite a bit. Sadly, no armor here. This is one of the toughest monsters, or one of the toughest bosses in the game. We'll talk about it in a moment. Let's go ahead and buy something, though. I have been having a lot of gold, so I could get frisky and pick up Flex. I think I will. I like this thing a lot. It's a 2 gold, 4 block item, only 2 uses, but it heals you. So I'm gonna grab that. And I think I'll pick up another bow, just to have some way of killing enemies that are pesky. So we need to throw away 2 things. Boy. Well, I think it's time we let go of this treasure chest. And I've been using this pretty well. The crowbar I don't want to get rid of because what if I need it in the last level? I guess it's time to get rid of a chainmail, as much as that pains me. Maybe the correct thing would have been to get rid of this defensive stance or this armor up because they're a little bit dubious, but we'll try it this way. So this boss is really tough. What she does is she makes it so that every enemy that appears poisons you. And that... Oh, wait a minute. This is not the right thing. I was thinking of Swampolina. Okay, different thing. You cannot target this boss unless he is alone on the board as far as enemies go, and all tiles have an extra cost of 1, which is pretty tough. But that's actually not as bad as some other bosses that are in the game, so I'm actually pretty happy that we rolled him. Doesn't mean that you don't get to pick up a treasure chest, though. Okay, well, let's see here. So, Globber... You can counter with your starting chainmail, which is amazing, so I will just do that. Notice, in this particular case, the bonus attack does not matter, but it could easily matter in other circumstances. You are rapid 2 all the time? Sure, I'll use my other starting tick of chainmail against you. That's fine. Okay. This is still a net gain of gold, so I will go ahead and pick it up. Should I taunt? It would be nice to decrease the cost of all this stuff. What are these guys? I actually forget what they are. Do you have a special thing? Can't equip armor. Okay. I will use 2 ticks of... Oh, wait, right. So my short swords are actually terrible because they lower my attack now that I am the martial artist. So I should just replace this earliest opportunity. They are 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay. I will take 3 damage killing him, thanks to my Snowflake perk. Yes, thanks to my Martial Artist perk and my Snowflake perk, I can fight this thing buck naked and only take 3 damage. I think that's pretty good for this stage of the game, so I will do that. And I think I will buy this taunt, actually, which I should have done last time, and shuffle everything away. Okay, that was a lot. Alright. Let's just... Oh, hey, my baby's waking up. Alright, time to pause this. To be continued. Okay, sorry for that brief interruption. Now, where were we? Yes. So my thinking is these guys, which have a lot of health, I want them to fall down and burn one. And then I want to kill them with Execute. Actually kind of makes me wish I had more Executes in the deck, now that I think about it. I think we actually haven't seen these guys before. They have 20 health, which is a lot. Their attacks aren't like that crazy. Actually, they're pretty crazy, and they poison you a lot, so you take a lot of damage. And they have a lot of health, so you really have to watch out for these and have a plan for how you're going to kill them. The good news about them, though, is that they do give you 2 gold when they die instead of 1, and they also add 2 random items into the dungeon deck, which, you know, is basically like 2 more gold and 4 more health. So it's a very big monster, but it does give you big rewards for killing it. And if I can get an execute in here out of my evidently 34 positive tiles in this deck, I can, you know, clean them, kill them very cleanly. Okay, so here, I think I want to wait and just use my life as a resource until some stuff comes and see what items I get. So, like, I can, for example, kill this Globber, taking just 2 damage for my troubles. Get that damage in before the block and the poison get out, which is nice. And then I can kill this guy. I think I only take 3 damage here, right? Yes. Thanks to the Snowflake stamp, I don't take that 4 damage. And then I kill him, thanks to my unarmed stamp. So, all kinds of good stuff. This health potion's pretty nice. I hate having to pay a gold for it, but that does give me back 6 health, which is quite a lot of health. Yeah, let's just go all the way since we're getting all this stuff. Might as well kill this guy as well. Take 3 more damage. Just get everything off the board that's easy to get off the board. Okay, now these guys I don't think I've talked about before. So they have this interesting quality, which is that every time they take damage, their damage that they deal increases by 1. So after you hit them once, this 5 actually goes up to 6. It's a bit misleading. If you have like a 5 block, you actually, and you're thinking that you're going to stun them, it actually doesn't quite work out, because what really happens is that you hit them first, since your character has first strike, the 5 gets bumped to a 6, and then they hit you. Anyway, this is going to kill me, so I can't fight it right now, but I'm just taking a look here. This would, yeah, I would take, since he burned for 1 damage, I need 3 hits to kill him, so he would just do the 5 and then the sleep. So if I can just block this 5, I can kill him and not take any damage. Okay. Well, I could just buy this plate helm. The 6 block does work. It's 1 more than his starting attack. I think it's worth 4 gold, even though 4 gold is a lot. I think I'm going to do it. It heals me for 2 because it's armor. And now I will... Oh, should I use the taunt? Or should I buy this health potion first? I think I'm going to get this health potion as insurance. And I'd like to actually buy this thing. It's a good thing, 4 block, heals me for 2 when I buy it, heals me again when I use it, but let's just go ahead and taunt up. I want to find my executes. They are important for killing these 1-point damage taken trash golems. Okay, so let's go ahead and fight this guy. So watch what happens. I'm going to hit him, and he goes up to 6, and I block him exactly. So thankfully the helm has a block of 6, not 5. If it had a block of 5, I would have taken 1 damage. It wouldn't have actually mattered that much. It would have been just 1 damage, and on the second round they sleep. So it's not that big of a deal, but, you know, the principle of the thing. Okay, I think I am now just... if I do this... So the problem is that, if I parry this, I stun him on his sleeping turn. Will he still be frozen on this turn? Shoot, I can't remember if he's still frozen on this turn or not. Because the text says that the freeze goes away after a round, but I'm not 100% sure. I guess I could just use the other tick of the plate helm. Because the thing is, this guy does not die after 3 hits. He needs 4 hits to die. And my sword doesn't work because of my unarmed perk. I could use this to clear off the other one. Yeah, I should do that. I am a gold short at the moment, but I should really just do that. So let's just take 3 more damage from this guy. We know that we can kill him without taking more than just 3 damage, thanks to the Snowflake perk and the perk that gives you +1 unarmed damage. Now I can buy this. I'm going to replace this useless sword. Let's get rid of the other one, the more expensive one. There's Intimidate. Okay, perfect. Now, the crossbow's a bit weird because I can't shoot things in the bottom row with it. So I don't know if I want to, like, jump all over that because I don't even know where the enemies are coming. Only, like, a third to a fourth of the deck is actually enemies here. I should kill something and then use Taunt again to clear the stuff out so that more enemies can show up. But I actually just want to kill one of these trash golems with the Intimidate. Or with the Execute, which I could do after I taunt, because this will come in. But this guy is the tricky thing. This is a man-equal-to weapon. I don't actually even want this. Yeah, I'm just going to sell this. I don't want it. I'll get a gold and I'll heal for 2. And, oh yeah, where's this going to go? Oops! What am I... Yes, shouldn't I have used... Oh wait, that way... Oh my god, I am going branded. What was it that I just deleted? It was something I said I didn't want. Oh yeah, the Mighty Swing. I could not have used this because this is only for items. Okay, pardon me, I'm just going brain dead. Alright, let's just actually drink this potion. I might not have to make it through this level, but there's still a lot of monsters left to kill and a lot of tiles to get through, so I'm not gonna, like, willy-wally about it. Let's just execute this guy. Blorp! Pretty good ability, as far as abilities go. And let's see, I could pick this up. There's nothing super useful at the moment, so I will just let everything go. Yeah, it's fine. Beep. Okay. Well, we got this on the table, which is good. Although it's a question as to whether I'll actually be able to ever buy it, because if I keep using taunt, it's going to keep getting shuffled in. Well, we got this guy, which does 2 damage attack. Chainmail would have been good to have for that. Okay. I am going to be a little bit frisky. I'm going to get this chest for 2 net gold, and I'm going to pick up this flex for 6 and use it. So now my base attack is 4, which is kind of nice. And with 4, I can block one of this guy's attacks and kill him before he gets to damage me again. So he is still frozen on this round. Interesting. So the freeze lasts through his sleeping round. Okay, I don't need the crowbar because nothing has armor here. And do I want this? Yeah, sure. It heals me. Okay, so I can use this, which is like the chainmail that gives a gold whenever I parry with it. Okay. Another one of those is coming, which is great. With my 4 base attack, the Miner's Hat is really good against it. And I can eventually refresh it with this armor up, potentially. Oh, I can also use it against the Globber. Nice. We'll do that, too. Get some extra gold going. Not bad, Miner's Helmet. Not bad. Okay. I should just use this Dragon's Gold on something. Although, do I need to? I have so much gold. I'm not going to have a problem buying things, am I? Okay, I'm going to get this armor up. I'm going to replace the Dragon's Gold. And I will just use it to get my durability back on these armored items. And also increase their armor. There's the other Execute. Fantastic. So, should I use Taunt? No, I think I'll... Well, no, I should actually, because this recharges after every 3 kills. So yes, I should use this. I don't think I want to buy any of this stuff. I mean, getting like a bow or something would be good insurance, but my deck is so full of crap, I'm sure I'll get something or other. Alright, there's the boss. Can't fight him until you've killed everything else. So now I've got this Execute, which I will buy and kill this 19 health dude. Blorp. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. And I think we'll just kill all this stuff, right? I can kill this guy. Now the Miner's Helm does not work, so I'm going to hit him and it goes up to 5. So I'm going to do the Plate Helm instead. And then kill him. Yeah, this is smooth sailing. At this point I really should be focused on not using tiles. So it's nice that I have a space open here because I really want to be stingy. Okay. That might have been stupid. I just took 2 damage if I didn't use a block there. I don't think I really needed to care about that. Do I want to buy this weapon? So this is a tag. When you have the unarmed perk, it's basically whatever the printed value of the weapon is minus 2. So this is basically like a plus 3, which is still something. This is a plus 2, and there's no armor, so the armor piercing is irrelevant. What do you do? Oh, I can't actually review what his stuff is. Well, you know what? Let's just kill this Globber, even though it wastes a charge of my taunt. I will take 2 damage because I'm confident it's either not going to matter or that I'll buy some armor at some point and heal up. And then with no other enemies on the board, I want to peek at what this lady's things are. So 3, 2, 3. It's actually not a very hard-hitting thing. Yeah, this is actually not a big deal at all. There's the armor here. Fascinating. Well, with all my blocking, I should be able to get through a lot of this stuff. Okay. I think I'm gonna taunt just to try to get the last enemy on here. Alas, it didn't happen. Do I want to use this? Block 2, and then you reduce your base attack by 1. I do have a very high base attack because I have the Giant Slayer stamp. So my base attack right now is 4 because I have 3 for being unarmed, plus 1 for the flex that I ate, plus 2 for the Giant Slayer. So it'll go down to 5, which is still really good, but I'll get 2 block. And then, well, the thing is, all my block, it's not going to actually parry anything. It will parry this one, so that means that automatically this turn will always get passed. Yeah, I think this is worth it. It just simplifies things. It guarantees that I don't use up a tile. So I'm going to just do it. Blorp. Oh, I should have done it at the start of the next turn. That was a little bit silly of me, because I just did 1 less damage. But it didn't make a difference. It's bad that she was actually frozen here because she didn't do the attack, which means that I didn't actually parry. Ha, that's funny. Okay, well, let's just put up this miner's hat so that we block the armor-piercing attack. Then whack her. Now I don't need this miner hat because the 2 is blocked by my defensive stance. So now we're in the groove. Now we're in the groove where this middle action always gets parried. So her blitz action always gets, what's her face? Stunned. Okay. I can just take the hits now. Yes, this worked out very well. Very well indeed. Bloop. So now we've got a ludicrous 11 tiles to get through to find the enemy in here, and I sadly cannot use my taunt anymore. So I mean, I don't think there's any way to get around it. We're just going to have to start clearing stuff off here. Monster? Nope. Monster? Nope. Monster? Nope. This is a fun one. It increases your maximum health by 4, but if it gets to the bottom row, it gets shuffled back in, and then the bonus increases by 2, so the next time you draw it, increases your health by 6. That stuff only lasts for the current dungeon. But still, it's a pretty big bonus. There we go. There we go. Hello, friend. Yes, I think I will use defensive stance to prevent taking 2 damage and finish with full health. Okay, we're gonna get a lot of gems because those golems added stuff to the deck, and I already have a bunch of stuff in the deck from my perks. 90. Wow, that is a lot of unused tiles. Okay, so we're on to the final dungeon. We can get another pirate lockbox. I don't know if I have any in my deck right now, but we've seen them before because there was a monster that dropped them. Yeah, I don't have any, but it's not that amazing. Crossbow is fine, and then the axe is, you know, it's only a 4 now because of my perk instead of a 6. I don't think I want another one of those things clogging the drains. We'll take this. It kills stuff. I think that's worth it over the randomness of the lockbox. Okay, so we've seen Poet. We've seen, well, Warmonger I don't know if we've seen, but it's pretty straightforward. I don't really, this basically makes it so that weapons now do 1 less than their printed value. It basically brings the my damage with a weapon to what it was without the unarmed perk, which is fine, but I don't plan to use weapons that much. This is whatever. I don't want to discard things that much, although I guess end up discarding a lot of things because I'm trying to get to the monsters sometimes, so maybe that's worth it. But on the other hand, my inventory gets clogged up when I want to use things up, so I don't know if I care about that. And then this is whatever. I'm not going to try to have 2 or less health. So we'll take the Poet. This is potentially a really game-breaking stamp. It's like one of those things that it does nothing or not much by default, but if you can get a good synergy with it, it can completely dominate your run and be really powerful. Right now, I actually would be pretty happy in some cases to double and execute. Hamstring, no. And this costs 2. And I never did get anything that reduces the cost of abilities. Although, I guess I do have Taunt. This does reduce the cost of abilities. So it's possible something can get shuffled in, reduced to 1, and then be doubled. Like what? Like a Slam? Slam, if I manage to taunt it twice, actually would be a really good thing to double. But I think the perk is worth taking just, if nothing else, for these executes. Because the other stuff was so mediocre. Okay, so this. I don't want to wield double weapons. I don't care too much about weapon. I mean, it's a 5 attack weapon. It's fine. This is fine as well. It can be good as just like an emergency resort sort of thing. Am I facing up against armor? I am. I could buy another crowbar. There isn't that much armor going on, though. I mean, it is these guys, but I already have a bunch of crossbows, and I do have a crowbar. Yeah, we'll take the tranquilizer. And I'm sure there's something I can improve, but I am gonna play a little bit frisky and just move ahead, because this video I know is a very long video, and so we're just gonna go on in there, and if I die because I didn't get some marginal advantage by improving some marginal card, then so be it. Okay, let's do the final boss. Whoa, that is a lot of enemies. So with this guy, 6 megatons are shuffled into the deck. They're very simple. You can clear them out of the dungeon by losing 3 health. If they hit the bottom row, they deal 5 damage. So you need to get rid of them as soon as possible. You only leave them around if you just can't. Okay, well, we got some good stuff going on here. Sadly, this guy's in the bottom, so I can't do that combo where I use matches to make him burn and then I execute him. But I could potentially execute him anyway. I could just whack him and then execute him. So I would take 4 damage, essentially. And then I'd be poisoned, but if I healed out of combat, the poison wouldn't matter. So starting off, I think these guys are what I have to go with. I will take 4 damage for my trouble, but I will not take any more damage than that. These guys are like the tougher versions. They do 8 to you, which is a lot. Can I actually kill this and take 8 damage? Let's see. He would do 3 to himself, then 3 to himself. That's 6. I would do 3, 6, 9. I would take 8 damage and I would actually kill that guy. I don't know how smart that is, because I can theoretically block the 8. I mean, if I can get up to the plate helm, 6 here for my 2 starting chainmail would actually block that 8. So yeah, let's just take 4 damage here. Now, at this point, I think I will buy this. And I think I'm actually just gonna take the hit from this trash golem and kill him with my execute. So I get 2 gold for that. I get 2 items added to the deck. And now I can reevaluate. So this is good to pick up. It's a very good thing. It can actually enable my poet thing if there's like a strong ability and I lower its cost. Like if, say for example, Slam shows up, which is the 3 cost ability. If it hits the bottom row, I could pick this up, make it cost 1, buy it, and double it, which is very strong in some cases. Well here, I think we want to kill this Necromancer with the crowbar. So yes, let's see, let's pick up the crowbar. Oh, I don't know, I need 1 more gold. Right. Okay, so if I would love to buy this helm, but I don't have enough money to do so. Well, let's see, I could buy the longbow. I could shoot this guy. Yeah, I'm still taking 8 damage though. I think I need to pitch something here, and I'm gonna pitch as this plate armor. So it heals me from my poison, gives me the gold I need to get the plate helm. Now, I'm gonna burn this guy so that if I do get the other execute, I can get a free kill on this thing. And now we're gonna use the plate helm and the chainmail to kill these Zelnuts. Now, I don't actually need to parry him, is the thing. I could take 2 damage. I would deal 3, he would deal 6 to himself. That's 9. And then I do another 6 is 15. Yeah, I'm just gonna take 2 damage. I'm gonna save this chainmail. It's a bit greedy, but I mean, my health is a resource. I'm essentially back to, you know, full health. I have a stamp that makes me have 16 health to start, but a normal character who, let's say, was never offered that stamp would just be at 10 health to begin with. So, like, I'm not in, like, terrible shape by any stretch. I can afford to lose some hit points. Okay, Well, let's fight this guy down here at the bottom. So it's a bit unusual. I'm like using the armor as just what it is on its face, which is incoming damage reduction. That's kind of a tricky thing here about this game, is that, you know, you get introduced to this parry mechanic and you think, oh, I gotta parry, I gotta like fully block the attack. But on the other hand, sometimes, you know, it's fine to just reduce the incoming damage by an amount that you can manage, and then save the parrying for when it really matters. Because in this particular case against these Zelnuts, the parries don't actually make any difference. Except, yeah, they don't make any difference. The guy's still dead before he damages me again because his next attack is just a self-damage attack. Okay, so now let's pick up the crowbar. And I'm gonna pop this guy's armor off. I don't mind losing the sword because the sword is literally bad to equip. And with this 4 block, what do? You put up armor, and then you hit for 6. Okay. I'm fine with that. So what I'm going to do here is a bit of a trick play. We're going to run off, and I will just use this chainmail for 2 extra health because I'm getting a little bit on the low side. Oh, not run off, sorry. I meant to flee. Luckily, it works out. But I meant to flee and then come back and kill him after this block was reset. But I guess it works out the same either way. This hamstring actually works out really well against those guys because those guys start by doing a block 4, but you can actually cancel the block. So I'm going to leave this here for now, but I am going to use that if I get the opportunity. Okay, so right now I want to kill this guy. I don't have a block, but the next card is actually a block. So I need to pick up something and then buy this Lion Guard. Yeah, let's get this flask. I'm not going to worry about the thing about how it restores the durability whenever you acquire a tile. I really just don't care. I just want to get that thing off my face. Buy the Lion Guard, heal for 2 thanks to my starting stamp, and now let's kill the Zelnut. It just so happens this does parry. Now, weirdly, even when parried, this thing still does the self-damage, which is significant because if he didn't do that, he wouldn't be dead right there. I'm not sure if that is intentional or a bug, but by the text of the card, it would seem that that should not actually happen. Okay, we have a very important tile coming up here, the Slam. So this Slam does a bajillion damage, and also if you're at full health, it stuns the enemy. The reason it's very important is if I can get it down to the bottom row, then I pick up Amanita Essence, reduce its cost to 1, and I get 2 copies of it. I'm perfectly happy to throw away these matches, and this chainmail is not that important to me either. So the only problem is, what exactly am I doing with my life? I can crowbar away this Necromancer and then get the full plate. The problem is that what I really want is this hamstring. So in order to block, to prevent him from getting this 4 block, then I just kill him in 2 hits when he's armorless. The main issue is I need to throw away 2 things. Well, let's light that on fire. And I'm gonna have to fight one of these guys, because I only have 1 more execute left. Wait a minute. Did I ever use an execute already in this mission? If so, I'm an idiot, because I should have waited for it to get to the bottom row so I could have gotten 2 of them. Oops. Well, anyway, yeah, let's do this. Get your armor off. And then I guess, how important is it to get this hamstring? I mean, it just saves me a couple of hit points. Well, it is actually pretty important because I want to be at full health for the Slam. Okay, so I'm going to buy the hamstring. I'm going to get rid of this chainmail. So now I can fight this Necromancer, cancel his block, and then just kill him in 2 hits. It's funny because these guys look easy, but when they have their 6 armor and they have that 6 attack coming at you after a 4 block, it is definitely not a laughing matter. Okay, so do I want to use this longbow, or this spear? It's annoying because I don't have anything to use it on at the moment. Can I kill one of these guys? It's very frustrating because this poison really adds up, and then I don't have any way of healing. There's no armor on the board to buy. There's no healing potions. Yeah, they're going to be annoying to fight. I don't really want to fight them. I want to get 2 slams, and I want to maybe use the slams to kill them. Okay, so that means I just need to get rid of this thing. And I don't want to pop this yet, actually, because I want to be at full health. Ha! Not following my own advice. Okay, so let's pick up the Amanita Essence. We're going to replace, I guess, that. And then I'm going to knock this down to 1, not 0, so I get 2 copies of it. What am I going to throw out? I guess the crowbar and the Amanita essence. Alright, now I'm at full health. Let's see, do I actually kill these guys? Well, if I do a slam for 16 plus 3, 19, perfect, yep. Blap. So that was fun. So we get 2 gold, and 2 items get shuffled into the dungeon. And then I'm just gonna do it again. Sam, blorp, slam, and that poet thing, I mean, they gave me an extra slam. That's quite strong. Okay, so I do want to pop this before I forget and accidentally use up that dragon's gold now that I don't care about my health anymore. I could get 2 of these, maybe. Oh no, I need another Amanita essence. Never mind. Okay, so here, this is the weak one that only hits 4. I threw away my plate armor, which is unfortunate. I could use just the lion guard. There's 11 enemies left in here, though, so I don't necessarily want to be too frivolous in how I use stuff up. Okay, we'll buy the crossbow. Let's shoot this thing just totally dead. Can I whack it? How much damage do I take for whacking it? I think I only take 2, because I get frozen after the first one, and then the other one is blocked. Alright, I'll take 2 damage. Yeah, you know, I went from 13 down to 11. Okay, so we're getting a lot of gold here. I really shouldn't care about tiles, because this is the last mission. So it's just old habits die hard. Alright, this is the armor regenerator thing. It doesn't really do much, because this 8 is already plenty good enough, and I would like to have another armor if I were to do it. What is this? This is 5, minus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6. So I could one-shot this if I did 2 damage to it. Sure. Let's do that. Wait. I want this to appear on the board so it starts getting a health reduction. I'm not going to screw around with these dragon gold. I think I'm going to be fine for gold. So we're just going to pitch them for a gold and 2 health and not worry about it. Okay, so you should get 1 shot now. Yep. Perfect. And then you... Do I take 2 damage? Well, let's first of all do this. So that the other axe... I guess this came from a trash golem appears. I mean, I don't have any healing on the board. No armors, no health potions. I have plenty of... I have a zillion dillion tiles to discard. Okay, fine. We'll take 2 damage. I should be able to heal back up without too much difficulty. Okay, we have another one of these. I don't die yet. And there's another one. Okay, this one would kill me at the moment. So let's get rid of... I just don't see myself using this. Well, maybe against the final boss if it's a long, protracted fight. Okay, fine. We'll get rid of this other dragon's gold. I don't think I need it. I have a bunch of gold. And now let's get this off before it blows up for 5. Okay, well, this is fine. I'm at 1 health, which is a little scary, but this Lion Guard does perfectly block this attack. And then, as we have seen, even being parried, he still damages himself, so I can kill him just before he attacks again. Now, this would be over-blocking it a bit. I could shoot him with the crossbow and kill him with the weapon, but, you know, let's just use this Lion Guard up. It's fine. Because... there's another one sitting on the board. If there wasn't another one sitting on the board, I might be more cautious, but as it is, I just don't really care that much. Okay, so now... I think I'll sell off that thing. It's just not that impressive. Well, it could be free. You know, I'm going to sell off this spear. It's only 2 damage, and it pierces armor, but I should be fine. I've got a crossbow and a longbow down here in case somebody shows up with armor. And since we don't care about tiles, let's just drink this potion. For 6 health. Okay. Should I take 2 more damage to kill this guy? Sure. And now we have another armored guy coming down. I did throw away my last use of the crowbar, so at the moment I don't have any particularly great thing to do. Oh, maybe I should have kept that spear around. Oh, what was I thinking? Yeah, that probably would have been a lot more intelligent. We'll take a longbow, I guess. Now, I can shoot this. I'll just finish it off with the crossbow. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's just get it done. And then I'll just shoot this thing dead with the bow. It's fine. Okay, let's pop that. And should I pick this up? You know what? I think I will pick this up. I will, just in case, buy this before I do the taunt, in case, like, this whole thing swarms with... Well, how would it swarm with monsters? There's only 4 monsters. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna do this. And there's the boss, finally. There's another hamstring, which I definitely do not need. I don't need 2 of these hamstrings. So, we'll, pitch that. Okay. This is the Mighty Swing. I mean, I could use that with my axe against the Lich for a bunch of damage. Gosh, where's all my blocking stuff? Wait, what damage? What do you do? You're 2-2. Okay, let's grab this defensive stance. It's a bit risky because now my inventory is full. But I think I'm okay at this point with throwing away the taunt. Thankfully, I kill it before he deals 8 damage to me. Alright, there's my axe. Right, this guy was going to deal 4 damage to me. I don't think I one-shot him with this weapon. It looks like he's dead, but see, he kills himself with this, so he still deals 4 to me. Unless I pick up the defensive stance. Then he deals 2 to me. Well, I'm okay with getting rid of the taunt, so let's just buy this flex. And increase my base attack. And I could get this Tranquilizer. The thing about the Tranquilizer is it's really, really good against the final boss. So the final boss has these dooms. They take up space in your inventory. They require damage. I think it's 3 health to get rid of. And if your inventory fills up with them, then you die. But that's not really the important thing. The important thing is that if your inventory is full and you're taking these dooms, then you're having to throw away stuff. Now, I can hamstring away one of the dooms, and then I can replace the hamstring with another doom, and then I can Tranquilizer to cancel out the doom. So I really want to save the Tranquilizer for the boss. So if I have, let's say, Tranquilizer, hamstring, Mighty Swing, and the axe versus the boss, that could be something I do. The problem is that does not leave any room for armor, but the Tranquilizer is doing armor for me, so I guess that's okay. Alright, I will buy this. It gives you back a gold for every monster in its row and column, so it only costs me 1 gold total. And I will just one-shot this guy with both my weapons. Since I've just determined that I will not be bringing either of those weapons with me to the final battle. Okay. Let's get 3 gold. And what? Can I kill this guy? Well, I've got defensive stance. Right. I don't think I should take any damage from this guy. Because he has 2-2, 4, 2-2, but the 4 attack is canceled because it got parried, and then I kill him before he gets down to the last thing. So I don't actually need to do any... I think I wasted a shot against that guy. Like I killed him with a longbow or something. I don't think that was actually necessary to do at all. Okay, there's only 1 monster left in here. I guess we can just fight this guy and see if I was correct in my assessment of what my final loadout should be. So we get the Tranquilizer and replace the stupid sword. And then we take the axe and replace that. And then we take this... I don't think I want to use defensive stance against this guy. Yeah, 2 block doesn't do anything. Here's where I maybe should have saved like a Lion Guard to block like some of this stuff. It's gonna be tough. I don't know if my strategy's wrong. Because maybe 4 block makes a lot more sense to be able to block 2 of his attacks and then also parry the double 5s. I could use a Tranquilizer dart on that. So okay, I'm not going to use Mighty Swing. I will instead try using the Demon's Bloodhelm in place of defensive stance. Okay, and then I'm gonna... what? Just get rid of stuff that I'm not gonna use. So I'm definitely not gonna use... Oh, I should have used Execute to kill this thing. Okay, well, it's too late for that. So let me see, can I kill this thing off? Do I care about killing this thing off? Why do I care about killing this thing off? I don't care about killing it off. I just need to make sure I can kill it. What is the story here? Right, it's this thing. So I should be fine. Wait, because I hit him for 4. He's got 12. Oh, then he's going to pop me for 6. Oops. Wait, so I ran off. Is he now on the 6? He is. Well, that was dumb. I didn't really achieve anything there, did I? Okay. Yeah. think I messed that up. Well, anywho, let's just go ahead and see what happens when we fight this boss. Yes. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to, for this one, hamstring away the Doom and block that. Wait, no. I don't want to block that, because if I block that, then I end up stunning him on this move, and then he plays here. And that's not good. Because I want to... Yeah, I want to take this damage. Oh, but if I take this damage, he's going to be frozen here. That's annoying. Okay. Well, there's no reason to hold back the axe. So let's just whack him. For 10. Okay. And then here, do I tranquilize just to get rid of a Doom? No, because I think I can Doom away the hamstring is fine. So we're going to hit him for 10 again. Okay. Bye-bye hamstring. And this would be 3 health to get rid of. I don't think I need to do that, though, right now. So this... I really wish I had a Lion's Guard. I could get Chainmail and the Demon's Blood Helm, and then I would actually be able to stun this attack. Or parry that attack. I could Tranquilizer Dart to get rid of this. But then he's going to hit me for 8 with the Doom. I could Tranquilizer that as well. Okay, let's Tranquilize this. And let's just ask him another question. And now I need to Tranquilize this. Whack him for 6. And then as he sleeps, do I run? No, because I can use this to parry both of his next 2 things. So I will now whack. Here he charges. I parry. He's stunned, so he doesn't doom me. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to whack him for 6 here. And then, even though it doesn't parry him, I'm just going to throw this up, and I'm going to flee. So I take 2 total damage. I heal up from that item, because this thing heals whenever they attack you. And so now I can go back in and fight him again, and I get my freeze back. Now, the first thing he's doing is this, which I can Tranquilizer, so I get 2 free attacks on him. Ah, here's where it'd be nice to have some kind of like a weapon or something. Hey, there's a weapon there! How nice. Okay, so... yeah, let's pick up a Mighty Swing and an axe. And there's this that I could get, but I think I might not even need that. Well, sure. Let's just do it. Let's just get it. And now, I believe if I do this and this, he's dead. Exactly. Perfect. I could have survived the hit anyways, and I also had a Tranquilizer, but... blorp! There he goes. And now, somewhat anticlimactically, you actually have to then, like, fight and kill the last thing. But here, can I just one-shot you? Not quite, but I can Lion's Guard you. Block your stupid 6 attack. Now you're frozen, so you don't... oh, sure. We'll take advantage of you being frozen just for laughs and giggles. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe. I'll be back to do a run with Greybeard and Mischief, and eventually when it's released, whatever the 4th class is going to be, but I will save my full playthrough of this game for when it's released. And if you're like, wait, Boris, full playthrough, you just beat the thing. Well, there's like a New Game Plus system, which I normally don't like in this game, in games, but in this game I do like it. I think it's nice that the base game is quite challenging, and then the New Game Plus adds more to do once you've conquered the base game. And so there's currently 8 New Game Pluses. I've managed to beat the first 2 with Bruno, and I came really close to beating it on 3, but that's the kind of thing I'm going to be doing when the game is fully released. However, that will not be for a while. Thanks again. I'll see you again soon. Take care.